Hello guys, so we are looking down the barrel of the third video in our historically minded Sims series, question mark? Kind of an accidental series. There was supposed to be a build in a sim per usual, but the build turned into a two-parter because the house is huge. It's a Second Empire inspired build. I wouldn't call it historically accurate by any means because that's not something we can very much do in The Sims, which is okay, that's not what The Sims was designed for. And in a similar way, this sim is heavily inspired by that Sims era. We've decided to rewrite the lore here. We've decided we have a Sims Second Empire style that was very prevalent after the Sims Civil War, based on the Sims French architect. What was his name? Something Manor, I believe. He was, I guess, an important architect in this style with the mansard roof and the insane opulence of the house. And then the Second Empire homes in the United States after the Civil War were heavily inspired by that original French design. Also, if you can hear my chair, I apologize. I've been sitting here long enough, it's gotten squeaky because the chair is probably older than I am. But this is Bernadette, and Bernadette is a lovely sim who was sort of born out of time. She's fascinated with history. I thought about making her an archaeologist. I don't know if that quite fits with the things that I'm trying to do with this sim. She's kind of heavily inspired by a YouTuber named Bernadette Manor, whose channel is also named Bernadette Manor. She's a dress historian, and her videos are absolutely binge-worthy and absolutely amazing for both working to and just sitting and binge watching. Like, her content is fantastic. I'm going to link her down below because she did heavily inspire the sim and she heavily inspired the build. Not so much the era itself because she works in a different, like, her specialty is in a different era. This is, like, post-Civil War is what I studied briefly when I thought I was going to be a historian. Sort of during and post-Civil War was where, like, I found a lot of interest, and that was kind of like my area of study, specifically like the political battles and stuff going on and the geography behind it. I find it really interesting because this is not what you need to know, but never mind. Point being, her being super into history has gotten me super back into history, and thus we have a history-inspired build. Anyways, the build is super cool. I'm going to do the little bubble YouTube thing, so you can click it and go see those two if you haven't. But it's a huge house that's in the midst of a renovation because her great-aunt left it to her and her two cats because it is a historic build and she thought her grandniece would take good care of it. And so Bernadette is in the process of fixing it up, and she's got the first floor and second floor done, and she's done a really good job of keeping the bones of the house while still adding some modern conveniences, and made it very homey for her cats. And the attic is partially done and the basement is partially done, and there's a mouse. And I didn't realize that the mouse hole in the spider web had a mouse and a spider. I know that sounds naive, but I don't usually put those in my houses. So yeah, there you go. That's gonna be fun for her to deal with. I really want to play this sim, so it's gonna be really fun for me to deal with, although it hits a little too close to home because I do not do spiders at all very well, so the first things to come down will be the cobwebs. But she's the first sim we played with the likes and dislikes that came out recently. I think it was end of May, or was it 1st of June? No, it had to have been end of May because it was just before the Dream Decorator pack, which looks amazing and I can't wait to get my hot little hands on. But we were playing with the likes and dislikes and with the new hair, although I don't think this is a new hair color because I can see her teeth. And unfortunately that's been the new hair colors at the moment of this recording, which is June 7th. At least to the best of my knowledge, they have not fixed the teeth. I haven't seen an update come through or anything, but I'm also not like the most up-to-date on the news. But the likes and dislikes is what I was meant to talk about. She really likes black. That is sort of an ode to the YouTuber she's loosely based on. She likes the violin. There's a violin and a grand piano in the house. We're hoping she picks up the grand piano as I like just because I like, or I guess not grand piano, but just piano in general. And then she also, I believe, likes classical music, but don't hold me to that one. And then, like, the moment she walked into the kitchen, she made toast, I think we figured out it was, because that's what she had, like, her little bar said. And she decided she was a chef and liked cooking. So there you go. Although maybe that could be her career. Maybe she could be a chef. We haven't really picked a career for her. The house is huge. I can absolutely see her marrying an archaeologist and having a passel of kids or something like that. Right now it's just her in a big old house, and the house is adorable. I'm very biased towards it. because I started the build on January 2nd. And it went through a couple stalls and iterations and things, but it is now June 7th, and I just finished the voiceover on those as well. So a very long build. I'm also just a little bit ill too, so please ignore my slightly stuffed up nose. It's gotten worse as I've talked more, and I have done a bunch of voiceovers today. I was going to do just one and take like good care of myself, right? And then I got so excited about this historically minded set of videos that I've just done all of them at once because it's so fun. It's so different than what I usually do in The Sims, and I had so much fun, and this build took so long, and I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do without having this build just be in progress in my world. And then it fits so well in Willow Creek too, and I'm tuning my own horn here, but I don't even care. It's a good build, and she's a good sim, and the cats are good cats, because cats are always good cats, because you can't have a bad cat. You can only have an owner who doesn't understand their good cat. But anyways, I'm so excited. I'm so happy with this whole thing. It turned into a much bigger thing than I thought it was going to be when I started the build way back in January, but I like it so much. So here's the screenshots. I did try a new template. I'm middling on it, so you'll have to let me know what you think. I think the bones are there. I think we could do some work on it. But I did make a set of templates for the screenshots for CAS builds going forward. And you can see the cats in all of her screenshots. At the end here, there'll be some shots of the cats all in their own glory. But I think I'm going to call it here and let you guys just enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this sim. I do hope you go check out the house because I'm biased, but I love it. And I think this sim loves it. And I know the cats love it. So I will leave you here. But I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great week. For me, it's a Monday. So if it's a Monday for you, I hope it's a fantastic week for you. And I will talk to y'all soon.